We were sharing texts that we were having with Jonah on Friday night, the pair of us talking to him. No doubt at all, he's absolutely buzzing to be staying here.
Well, Mike was one of the people that, again, we asked to stay. We had to reflect on the contract that he had last year and the year before, and where he'd been in his career. But Mike struggled to play under John Sheridan. There was a bit of a fallout there, and that must be said, that when a manager, and obviously, you know, as a fallout of a player, there is probably a likelihood that the player will move on. Invariably, that does happen. But I sat down with Mike and reassured him that we would like him here in the winter, and it was John that left. So that sort of pleased Mike, if you like, as a player, having been a former player, when you get on with most managers. But if there's one you do fall out with, invariably you end up leaving the club. But no, I had the conversation with Mike. He's had a personal issue that we won't go into, that must remain private. And then as soon as that sort of become a little bit clearer, it was mandatory, really, that we, I said to him, look, we really do want you at the club, and I think he really wanted to believe the club that wanted him here. So, yeah, I was delighted. I had a big smile on my face, because he played well for us at the end of the season, and other teams were having to change their formation to stop Mike being such an influence on the games. And I feel he's a leader. I think he'll blossom this season, and I think his own independent way of playing. He's a very fit boy, a very professional lad. And yeah, nobody was happier than myself that he said, yeah, I'm definitely coming back. And as I say, we were sharing text, and yeah, I think we were both very pleased, and we're looking forward to having him back in a Carlisle shirt.
Pleased with the business done, frustrated not to have more in terms of permanence over the line?
I think I'm probably one of a few that are, the market itself at the moment. Agents are playing a huge role this summer, a huge role, and they are becoming more influential on their players, and I won't say it's just for money, but it seems that way at times. There's a lot of good agents out there, but there's also some who are interested in what they're getting rather than the player's future. So we're being mindful of players coming for the right reasons, but so no, we've missed out on maybe one or two that were outpriced. Simple as that. And given that we're talking value for money, and about that ability to come through and play at Brunton Park in front of our faithful, they've got to want to do it for the right reasons. And as I say, that might change with one or two of those, because the market at the moment is extremely slow. A lot of people still away, and but we do have literally probably four offers on the table that we're waiting on. So, but we do have certain other people that we've identified. If those people don't come through, then we'll explore other avenues.
Again, is that frustrating to be outpriced, or is it an example of how we're going to look after the club going forward?
We really must not gamble. We can't afford to gamble. We've got to be 100% sure in our assessment. I think a lot of clubs in this division will gamble and will throw silly money at players who really won't deliver in terms of what they're getting if they overpay these players. But that's up to them. It's a dangerous game, that. It really is. And also there's a couple of clubs, and I would say probably 3 or 4 clubs who are in the lower league who are gambling. And you're watching them, and you're hearing some of the amounts given out by clubs in the conference. And I certainly feel that that's a dangerous game. We know exactly where we are in terms of finance, and we must make sure that we are patient if necessary. But likewise, I'm not going to gamble with this summer in terms of overpaying somebody just for the sake of it. If it's a special player, a younger player perhaps, or a proven goal scorer, which I would invariably the one that you'd go for, then we may take that risk. But it wouldn't be a gamble. It must be a calculated signing if we're going to go down that route. But at the moment, I don't know that there's too many League Two players that are that special to throw stupid money at, basically.